What's good, everyone? It's Daiya Tene with Code Orange Live. We have a very, very, very special interview for you guys today. Definitely overdue for sure. One of my favorite artists, one of my favorite up and coming artists, definitely. We got Leak in the cut with us today.
It's
How
your
you doing, Leak?
boy Sneak. I'm straight, chilling, trying to make shit happen, get shit under control.
For sure, my guy Sneak. Just to get right into it, um, when we're talking about you're just getting started, but your catalog, we're talking Thugs Cry, Insecurities, Diamonds, even up to your most fire recent drop, Cost
Hmm.
Too Much. We're talking almost 300,000 views
For
over that
sure.
on YouTube, just on music videos, and that's not even all of them, not even your features. I mean,
That's a
how do you
fact.
feel about where you are right now in your career and then just the trajectory that you're on and where you're going?
I would say I feel like I could definitely do more with my career, but for the most part, I'm just trying to keep having fun and maintain the whole everything I got going on. Cause like I said, I don't think people be knowing how hard it could be as an artist, and when you really trying to like make something happen with the music, they don't know how hard it could be just trying to maintain what you got going on or trying to get to where you trying to go. And at the same time, it could, feel me, mess with your whole head, your vibe, and
Mhm.
you just want to make sure you keep having fun while you're doing it. So that's all
Definitely,
I'm trying to do right now. Just do that, make sure I'm good.
for sure.
Had good headspace, word.
Well, I mean, it's interesting for me because I have a kind of an interesting perspective on it. I've had a front row seat to your career almost
Oh yeah.
the past few years, and it's just really it's great to watch where you were back then, those few years ago, and just seeing where you are now.
That's a fact.
Do you feel like any of that growth? Do you feel any noticeable difference from where you are when that first big video dropped to where you are now with your most latest releases?
Mm, hell yeah, definitely a whole lot of growth. I would say what I've learned, like as far as how do I say it, like the whole rollout for what you're trying to do, or the procedure and the steps of what you're trying to do. Because like when I first started, I just was going based off what I would think or what I know, to as in dropping a song. So I
Hmm.
would just drop on SoundCloud and YouTube because it's right there, easy
Just being
access.
creative.
You feel me? Just trying shit out, having your ideas. But I learned like you gotta have a specific structure, and everybody's structure is different from how they work. So you just want to make sure you got a good base and keep applying that base to what you got going on. And as long as that base was working for you, you should be straight. So that's really what I learned. You just make sure you create that base and got good people around you.
A team and a plan.
Yeah, and everything should run smooth and you'll be good to go. Cause in the beginning, you just starting off, so you don't really know nothing. You don't really know what step, where to go. You don't really got nobody,
Hmm.
so you just trying to build at that point. But once you got all that, it's just once again you just gonna maintain that.
The
You
business.
feel me? And you'll be good. You'll be straight, set, no count.
Okay, so one thing I did find out pretty recently, even in the few years of me being around you and knowing you, I did not know that you grew up in Georgia.
Yeah, yeah,
So tell us a little bit about that, like just how, growing up, moving down there,
yeah.
transitioning back up here.
Facts.
Yeah.
So I was born in Elmira, New York, and that's not too far from Syracuse. But in like sixth grade, I had moved down to Georgia, based off because I was living with my grandma in Elmira, and she wanted to move to Georgia, so we had moved to Georgia, and she was trying to get herself together while we was out there, and it didn't really work out for her. So we was staying with my aunt and my uncle, and my grandma ended up leaving, and she had her sons with her and then my uncles, so they all ended up leaving because they didn't really like the vibe out there. So
Okay.
I was just out there by myself, and I had asked my aunt and my uncle if I could stay with them to live out there, and they
How
was
old
like,
were
yeah.
you? How old were you around that time?
It's probably like sixth grade. I was probably like, I don't even
12,
know, like
11, something like
something like
that.
that,
Yeah.
like probably 13. But yeah, so it was a whole new process for me too, cause from upstate to like down south, so it's a whole new like whole new everything, like clothes, the way people talk, everything. So I had just came in just accepting everything because I already knew what Elmira had to give. So I'm like, I'm not liking that.
Mm.
So I'd rather take my chances out here, see whatever life got to give. So I just went with the ball with my aunt and uncle, and they took good care of me. It was real nice out there. They got, it's just, it's a slower pace out there,
Small town.
small town,
Yeah.
but everybody kind of like, everybody know everybody.
Mm.
So, but at the
I've never
same
been there
time,
to Elmira. It's not that far, right?
yeah, nah. Elmira, now I'm talking about
Oh,
Georgia.
Georgia. Okay,
But
okay, okay.
Elmira's small too. Everybody know everybody out there too. But it's
Gotcha.
just Elmira just like it's nothing there, like nothing going on, nothing to give. It's nothing like.
When you were in Georgia, um, were you thinking about music at all? Because you had to been pretty young, right?
Yeah, I mean, I really wasn't. Nah, I was playing basketball out there. Like
Okay.
I had started. That's when I first started playing basketball. I ain't never played basketball.
Was you nice?
Hell yeah, they got me right out there. I ain't
Okay,
gonna
okay,
lie. My
okay.
coach, I had my coach. His name Coach Steele, and he had like all of us, and we was like family. Like he was like our father figure to all of us.
Okay.
So he really like helped raise us in a good manner of like knowing discipline and right and wrong and all that good stuff. So it was good having him around, and he really took me under his wing too, cause he know my situation, and I came out here
Hmm.
by myself. So and I'm living with my aunt and uncle, and I ain't really like I wasn't never too close with them either. So it was my first time really like getting to know them and getting to know everybody. It's just me. So but everybody took me with open arms. So I really fuck with Georgia. That's why I call it home. So for real, but. Yeah, my coach, he definitely got me right in that basketball, boy. I used to average a triple double.
Okay.
I'm telling
What
you,
position were you?
I was everything. They used to call me a man
Oh
child.
man.
I'm promise.
Okay, okay.
I was in the newspaper, averaging triple doubles. We don't want Georgia
Oh, I gotta do my
tournaments,
research.
SUNY,
I
all that.
gotta do my
I'm
research.
telling you, you gonna see me
Okay,
you
bet.
gonna see me on the Google Images with the trophies at the camps, training camps. I done went to niggas training camps, Chris Paul training camp, all that,
Oh
man.
shit. That's
I
crazy.
used to can't dribble, but I had worked on my dribbling for like 2 years, and then that's all I was really known for is like crossing niggas, dropping niggas. I
Oh,
swear to God, when I
okay,
came here,
Seek.
it was the same
Okay.
thing. I was really doing niggas like I ain't gonna say nobody could guard me, nobody
Uh-huh.
really could stay in front of me, and niggas know that.
Save them the
For them niggas
embarrassment.
out there, I'm
Save
trying
them
to
the
tell. They
embarrassment.
know for them niggas out there.
So you get back here eventually as far as Syracuse. How old were you once you
I
arrived back here?
came here in the ninth grade summer or the beginning of 10th grade summer. I had got kicked out in Georgia with my aunt and uncle. They had kicked me out, so I ain't had nowhere to go but either back to Elmira with my grandma. And like I said, I already knew what they had to offer, so I'm like, I don't really want to go back there. And my mom was living in Syracuse, so they basically was like, you either go there or go there. So I had chose to go with my mom. I ain't never really lived with my mom like for real, for real. So when I came out here, that was like my first time really living with my mom
Okay.
and adapting to how she worked and all that.
Mm.
So same time it was cool cause my mom cool as fuck. She not no grumpy person. She not strict. I get high when I want to. This is when I first came here. I'm in ninth grade. I'm in the crib. Get high when I want to. She give me some weed, whatever. Make sure I'm good. So I wasn't tripping about none of that. The whole time I was just I don't know. I was just trying to figure out what I'm here to do on the
Mm.
planet type shit. Like I'm
Shout out
bouncing
to the cool
around.
moms too.
Hell yeah. Shout out to all the cool moms that don't be on no bullshit.
Right.
Or But yeah, I just was trying to find myself at that time when I came out here. It was just like I ain't got nowhere to go. I got kicked out. I was hooping, playing basketball out there, so I figured I'd come out here and try something. But at the towards the end, before I got kicked out, I was fucking around with music a little bit. Like me and the gang would be rapping. We'd just be freestyling, like get high as fuck, just freestyle all the time. But it was only like me and my homeboy that was nice out of like four of us. So we'll be the only ones really rapping. So I always fuck with music. But when I came out here, and like I said, I was trying to just find myself while I was in the crib. Like, you know, when you move somewhere new and you don't really know nobody, so you're not really going
You're not
outside.
moving around at
You
all.
feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm in the crib, but while I'm in the crib, I was fucking around with like beats and shit. So I would sit at home and I just try to make beats just for fun. Like
FL
I'm
Studio.
bored. Yeah, I was using GarageBand still
Oh,
trying to
okay,
make
bet,
beats,
bet.
and I was making them shits, but they was dirt. But I thought they was cool. Feel me? But they was dirt. But after I started making those for a while, like they got boring because them shits take forever to make, especially on GarageBand trying to use your phone and shit. So I said, fuck it. I started rapping on the little beats and shit. So, and it's all just fun. I'm just in the crib bored. So I just be rapping for fun and shit on that shit. And I show whoever like fake cool with me at school, like type shit. Like, yeah, yo, I be making music type shit. So that's really how I
The music started.
like, yeah, I always liked music, but that's how I like started creating music, like
Okay.
type shit.
So how did you get transition us to dropping that first visual, or at least the first visual that I think most of the public probably knows you from, which was Doug's Cry? Because that seemed
Damn.
like the first thing that kind of really went up for you.
Hell yeah.
What was
Um,
that whole just transitioning into trying to become, I guess, trying to move around as an artist for real, for real?
I say it definitely got to do with my boy Go Get 'Em, but when it was like when we first started, uh like we ain't know what it would be type shit. So we was just trying shit type shit. And we started with Remain the Same, and we had a few other little tracks already out
Okay.
that had a little buzz on SoundCloud and shit. And that was just all we knew. That's how I was saying, like that's all we knew was SoundCloud and YouTube. We didn't know how to like really put out music. So we was just getting a little buzz off of those little first couple tracks. So we had did a video for Remain the Same, and that was our first vid. And we just was winging that too, like just trying shit. And that shit did all right. That shit did better than we thought.
Right.
So we felt like we could do something more. So we just be in the crib all the time, just making music. So we ended up making Thug Cry just on some cool shit, fun shit, and it sounded good enough. So we felt like it needed another vid. So
Mm-hmm.
we
Just
had
get the ball rolling at that
yeah.
point.
So we had just tried to keep the momentum from our last video and trying to keep it going. So we wanted to like do stuff that nobody else really was doing, even in vids like the
I'm like, who are
smoke
these
and shit.
dudes
You feel
jumping
me?
on a mattress on
Ain't
fire?
nobody doing that. You feel me? So we was just trying to be like just exactly what you said. Like who is these dudes? Like just be the center of attention at that.
And it
So
worked.
hell yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah. That's really how shit got going. Was just us being creative and wanting to be different.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I was listening to preparing for this today. I was listening to a few of your songs, and Insecurities is always the one for me.
A lot of motherfuckers say that. I ain't gonna lie.
I think that might be your biggest as far as views wise. I
As
think
far as
that's
views,
the
yeah.
one.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you think it is about that song and your sound all together? Because it is different as far, especially being in New York State too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What do you think it is about that song and your sound that
Mm,
brings people, to you?
I think it's definitely relatable, but I think it's just the uniqueness of it. Like I said, we was just trying to be different, and at certain times I be peeping shit, and I do certain things on purpose. Like say, I don't even want to tell y'all my secrets. Never mind. I
Don't
ain't
give
gonna,
them the
I ain't
sauce,
gonna
the
tell y'all
secret
my sauce.
sauce,
Yeah,
the Krabby Patty
I ain't
formula.
gonna, yeah, I ain't gonna tell all that. But um, I just feel like everybody like could like vibe to that song, and it gives off like genuine, like he just being him type shit. Like I'm not trying to be
Yeah.
nobody. And what's crazy is that song took me like four, like I say three or four different like songs. Like I had that beat
Hmm.
and I made a song, but it was not insecurities. It was a whole different.
Scrapped it.
Scrapped it. Boom. I had tried again. I made another song, and it was a whole different. It wasn't. It sounded nothing like insecurities. Boom. And then one day I think I don't know, I was going through whatever, and I had the beat just playing, and then I started singing, like just singing whatever the insecurities. Like I got insecurity, so I felt like that shit was it, cause it was really how I felt in the time and what I was feeling. So I put that one down, and then I felt like, yeah, this the one. So I knew of me feeling like me, cause well, if you know me, I don't really like to talk about my feelings or whatever it
You're really
is
a
I'm
quiet
going through.
guy.
You feel
You
me?
have a
You know, yeah.
you have
I
a
just be to myself. So when I get to talking like about me and my personal life and songs and shit, I don't really be liking them. But at the same time, everybody be loving the ones that I don't like for some reason. But I think it's because I be so real about what I'm talking
Mhm.
about. It just gets to me because I know what I'm talking
I
about.
think it's you don't speak on yourself a lot in natural conversation, but I think in your music you get really vulnerable,
Yeah.
and you get vulnerable in a way where one it's is really digestible,
Mm.
like the music itself just sounds good,
Yeah.
and you're also saying stuff that anybody can relate to
That's a
having
fact.
insecurities. Anybody can relate to um just trying to be a boss in life. Just the stuff
Yeah.
that you talk about in your music.
Hell yeah.
And not the same old what everybody else is talking about.
Word.
Where do you get that from?
I just being genuine. Like I don't write no songs I make, so everything I freestyle. So it's
Mm,
whatever I'm feeling at that moment is what's gonna come on to the song type
yeah,
shit. So that's just really what it is. Like I don't got no recipe for rapping
it's
or
crazy.
I just
It
I
just comes
just
to you because
yeah
it
like
seems like that. It naturally comes to you, and you're not really trying hard at
yeah
all.
like I even tell my boys like when we rapping like I ain't about force or nothing. Like if it's like even if it's a track and I'm trying to do it, like I said, I made 3 songs of insecurities, and I feel like that shit not it. It's just not it, and I'ma scrap it or it's gonna go to the side for a second
Hmm.
until I come in. I feel like that's the one, but I don't build no song like I mean I know certain people do, but I can't well I could, but I just not me. I don't build a song
Everyone
and
has a
you
process.
know, yeah, I just work differently. I don't build a song and be like, yeah, I need to talk about this or this part I'm gonna say this or this part gonna be about this. I just do it. Just whatever it is,
Whatever the vibe is.
whatever it is, that's it. Or
Do
that's
you have
literally
do you have young parents?
yeah, my mom
What'd you
like
grow up on?
for music,
Yeah.
a whole bunch of shit. My mom grew up had me well I had my mom and I had like a couple of older people and younger people than me. But my mom had a bunch of females, Aaliyah, who else? Mary J. Blige,
Hmm.
Jamie Foxx, a bunch of motherfuckers. My mom used to listen to like rap too. Like my mom is she used to be like a town boy.
Okay.
Like you feel me? But now she kinda more womanized, but she used to listen to a lot of gangster shit too, like Lil Wayne was a lot around. Who else? Mob Deep.
I was gonna say, was she into like the DMX and stuff like that?
DMX played heavy.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, a bunch of them. Honestly, everybody. Not everybody, but a bunch of those in that type of
I can tell you have a
category.
blend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like even like with just me, like I got my own people that from that what you heard from when I was younger. You feel me? Got my own pieces that I
What was
be.
your first bit of music that you like put yourself onto? Not like your parents told you about or that, your cousins were playing in the car. What was those like first findings of music that were your own that you were like, I think we all have that moment where
Yeah,
you discover it on your own
that's a fact.
and it's something personal to you.
Hell yeah. I say J. Cole.
Okay.
Let's
Or like
see.
the early, like Friday Night Lights, stuff like that.
Hell
Back
yeah,
then.
hell
Okay.
yeah, just like that. Yup.
Love J. Cole.
Who else?
For me, it's Wayne. That was
Nah,
like
yeah, they put me on to
early
him.
Wayne was kind of the person I found
Yeah,
myself.
they put me on to him.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, they was banging him everywhere. Who else? Gucci Man.
Oh, OG.
Hell yeah,
Like,
hell yeah. That man.
he's responsible for so
Hell
much
yeah.
that everybody loves
I
today.
used to really listen to him too, and it was just he just gangster word.
Hmm.
Who else? Who else? My mom used to listen to have us listen to niggas like Sean Paul and all them too.
Mm.
Um,
Different type of styles of music.
hell yeah,
Yeah.
like Fat Joe and all them. Um, yeah, I say J Cole. I discovered like Lil Uzi on my own. Um, Kodak.
Mm.
Mm, a couple other ads too. I can't really think right now.
Okay.
Couple other ads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So eventually, you ended up dropping "Cost Too Much," which was early this year.
Yeah.
That song just a slap,
Oh, bro.
to say the least. When you went to make that song, obviously like the Jersey Club, the New York Drill, that's very much the wave. Was your idea just you wanted to kind of make something in that genre just to show your versatility, or because
Not really.
a dance kind of thing? Like what was it about?
I just was liking. I just liked it. Like
Hmm.
I just liked it. The whole vibe, the whole wave. I wasn't really trying to showcase none or none. I just was liking it, so I just did it too, type shit.
Just wanted to make a
And
fun
keep it
vibe.
real. Honestly, I had made that song before all this Jersey shit started
Oh,
popping.
okay.
Word too, bro. And I had made it because I was listening to Bandman Real, and Bandman got this whole shit popping.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, but I was
And I
listening to
love a
him
band man.
before he was popping, like before he
Okay.
got hot. He commented on my IG and all that, so that's how I seen him.
He's on it early on,
Yeah,
basically.
he
Okay.
was fucking with my shit before he was popping, cause he commented on my shit, and then I'm like, oh word. But after he got popping and shit, the whole world started like getting on Jersey Club type
Mm.
shit. But yeah, I had been made that shit. It was just sitting in the cut for a minute.
And so it's a good, it's like a dance song. It's fun. It's a good vibe.
Hell yeah.
Do you know I was supposed to be in the Cost Too Much video?
Yeah,
My scene didn't leave the editing floor, but I was in there looking goofy, honestly. I was supposed to be a DJ. We didn't have any of the proper DJ props. I didn't have no headphones. I think we had a laptop, but it was dead. It just would have looked goofy. I didn't want to ruin your video. It just would have looked goofy. You know what, too, though? I was also thinking, I'm in another one of your videos. I can't think of which one it was,
you was there for a few.
but we are playing beer pong, and I was cheating so bad.
I was just talking about.
Like, my elbow is like I'm halfway across the table.
That was in my time. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I remember that. That's a
Yeah.
fact. Everybody was in there geeking anyway.
That was a vibe.
That's a fact.
Another good memory I have just watching you, your SOB show,
Oh yeah,
with Scory that you had.
yeah.
Tell us about that, just that experience. What was that like for you?
That shit was
Especially
lit.
Scory being from Syracuse, that whole connection. What was that
Word.
like
That
for
shit
you?
was lit. That shit was a nice experience. I ain't really know too much about SOBs, but I guess that's a legendary
Yeah,
place to be.
especially
So
for up and comers, for
word.
sure. Another just a good memory I have watching you, your SOB show with Scory.
Yeah.
How was that experience for you? Tell us about that, especially with Scory, that Syracuse connection. What was that, just that whole night like for you?
That shit was something to remember for sure. I had the bros with me, the gang outside with me. I had my shorties with me. The fans they was fucking with me too. That as soon as I
They
came out
was.
there, They was out there screaming and shit. And then shit, it's SOBs for sure. And like I said, I ain't know too much about it, but that shit legendary
Very
spot.
legendary
So
venue
word,
for
that
up and
shit
comers.
definitely, you feel me? We made history in that motherfucking word. And I got to sign my name and all that good shit.
Definitely one of
And
those you had to be there nights. It was
hell
nice.
yeah, hell yeah. And I was with my boy Score, so you know, everything went smooth. You know, that shit was valid. I can't wait to do it again because we definitely got some more shows coming up.
Killed it.
Word.
You're speaking of you, Scory. You're not afraid to collaborate with artists in Upstate, which I think is pretty dope. You've collabed with quite a few.
Yeah, I'm trying
Um,
to do some more though. Like, really, I don't be reaching out to motherfuckers. Like, people be reaching out to me, but I'm not too big on like. I ain't gonna say I'm just.
you stay here to
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm
That's how
just.
I
That's
do.
just me, but. I'm willing to and I would like to work with other artists,
Hmm.
but I'm gonna start reaching out for sure, see what happens and shit. But I don't know. I just be to myself, so I just like making my music but
Yeah.
at the same time I do want to network too though.
Yeah.
So
Is there ever an issue, or maybe not issue is a good word, but do you ever think about, I guess, the politics of Syracuse and moving around and who you collab with? Is that anything that crosses your mind at all?
uh yeah, for sure, a little bit. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. In this town, this shit so small and everybody, this shit is toxic out here.
Hmm.
Coming from somebody who not born here and from here, but it's just it's just the way it is. So you either gotta play the game or the game gonna play you. So I just make sure I know where I'm good at,
Yeah.
where I'm good at.
Move smart.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What's coming up for you? What can people expect? What are you working on? I know you got some stuff in the tuck. Yo, I was just thinking too, your Code Orange live performance.
Oh yeah, that shit.
How is it? How I do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's one of our, I think, probably like top, at least top five most viewed, like original Code Orange content.
Hell yeah.
Um, I just thought it was dope. You did it at your, I think you did it at your SOB shows. I don't know, one of them shows,
I think I did.
and you can tell the crowd knew that song, and you hadn't even dropped it, or at least you didn't drop a visual for it yet
Nah,
officially.
facts.
Yeah,
That's a fact. I think it was a SOB shit, and it was that
that was early on too when you had did that
it was that
performance video.
where the fuck that shit was at? It was downtown at I don't know what it was called, but it was with Zach G, and I had did that too, and
Yeah.
I did Cost Too Much, and they had knew the words
That's
for
where
that.
it was.
Yeah.
Jeez, yeah, I've been to mad at your shows. Okay, no, yeah, that's where it was. That's where it was, and they was
Yeah.
feeling it.
Yeah, they was fucking with that one.
Yeah,
I could tell they knew it too, cause
that's
they
what
was
I'm
like,
like. They was singing
what?
it word for
Word?
word.
They like, oh, how I do? What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
a classic Leaker. It's
yeah,
like one
yeah.
of those, like, if you a fan, like if you really know the music, you know it.
That's a fact.
It's
Hell
hard.
yeah, I fuck with that one
That's hard,
too.
especially this
I
early
had
on in
to
your
do the
career to
the,
have
the
that.
visuals for that. I
Right.
had to. That shit needed it. No cap.
Hmm.
It was just some quick shit though, and that shit was old. So, but it's out. How I
Definitely.
do official video out now.
But yeah, tell us what you're working on.
Shit. I always got mad shit in the vault, but I'm about to release a couple little singles, but I'm working on a tape that I want to drop. It's gonna be called Loner World, and I don't know how many songs I'm gonna have on it yet, but definitely a few, probably like 10, at least 10.
Okay.
So, but I got that going on. I got a couple new videos coming.
Okay.
What else? I'm trying to do some more shows. We was gonna try to get in the fair, but I don't know about that.
The fair's
Um,
tricky.
hell yeah,
We gotta
that
play
should be
city politics.
word. That
Yeah.
should be word. But
Syracuse don't want the rappers to win.
man, tell
But
me
yeah.
about it. But nah, yeah, I got a little project I'm working on. I've been working on for a little minute.
Okay.
I done changed a few things up on it. I was gonna do a little project, and then I ended up wanting to do something bigger for it. So that's what I'm on right now. I'm trying to piece it together and make sure everything good, make sure everything look professional. How I'm coming,
Good.
that's how I want to come type shit. Just trying to do bigger and better type shit.
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
Well, before we get out of here, I got a few quick hits, a couple this or that. You just I'm gonna fire off some questions. You let us know the answer.
Bet.
Cool. Um, let's start with the one of my classics: Air Forces or Jordans?
It's tricky. Damn. Air Forces, Jordans. I'm gonna go Jordans, bro. I always been with Jordan.
Always been Jordan. You got
Yeah.
a particular style you like of them?
And now I got a few. I got like a good three. I fuck with the 11s. I fuck with the fours. I fuck with the
Of course.
I fuck with the 12s. And I fuck with did I say the threes? I fuck with the threes too.
Okay. Bet. All right. Weed or alcohol?
Weed all the way.
Weed.
Fuck that alcohol shit.
Are you a drinker at all?
I don't
I
know.
was gonna say all the times we've been around each other.
Nah,
I know.
I don't really drink.
No. Okay. Favorite artist in Syracuse?
Leekindacut.
Looking at,
It's like nah, if I ain't being biased though,
or one that you would love to elaborate with, or if you have collaborated with them, one of your favorite artists to collaborate
Yogi
with.
B. Yogi Bosa.
Okay.
Bro. He
Yeah.
coming.
I've seen him around. I think he's seen him around you a lot.
That's my dog.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
telling
dope.
y'all, he rapping now. He coming. Alright.
My last one. Do you like hoes, or are you a relationship guy?
She said you like hoes?
You keep hoes,
Or you like
or are you a
relationships?
relationship guy? Are you a multiple woman guy, or are you a one
Nah.
woman man?
I used to be a hoe myself. I ain't gonna lie. I
Mm,
used to get in it, get active. I used to be outside,
you are
but
a previous offender.
yeah, but
Not in that way.
not no more. Yeah, your boy, he growing up, man. I got a whole baby. I ain't got time for no hoes.
Oh yeah,
Trying to do this music, that should be nah.
taking up all the time. And that's good. And you
Yeah.
focus on that, right?
Or gotta get to the money. Ain't got
Yeah.
time for no hoes, bro. If you got hoes, I know you ain't got no money. You might got a little
Hoes is
bit.
expensive.
Or you might got a little bit, but you ain't getting to the cheese like
Yeah.
that. Nah.
Especially if you got a whole roster.
Word, your time going all of them hoes,
Oh,
bro.
jeez.
Word. I done been there, so I know how I go.
Retired.
Bro.
Um, Real quick before we get out of here, because you just mentioned your baby boy.
Mm.
I love seeing you be a father. You always have your son with you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
My baby coming tomorrow. I'm gonna get his ass tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nah.
What's fatherhood like for you?
That shit lit. It's fun. I ain't gonna lie. It's like a best friend, little mini me, and then you get to try like shit you like, like nobody just dream of like, oh, like I mean, certain people probably do dream of being a dad, but when you in it, you don't know like
You're in it.
you feel me, like it ain't no like handbook, it ain't no none of that to teach you what to do. So it's just like
On an everyday basis,
yeah,
too.
so you just gotta have fun with it too, like and that's all I be doing. We just be having fun and rocking out. But I love being a dad. I can't even lie.
That's great.
Where I ain't never seen myself being a dad. Like
Yeah.
out of all my friends and all that, I thought I'd be like the 30-year-old nigga
Still ain't got
with
no
the hoes.
kids,
I'm
all
telling you, I
right.
thought I'd be a 30-year-old with hoes. Like man, I fuck bitches get money all day, but nah, that shit.
Life comes at you fast.
Word, that shit had changed everything. Oh, bro.
But change it for the better. That's great.
Hell yeah, hell
Yeah.
yeah. I love my baby. Shout out to you, boy. Just signed me.
Tell them where to find you, your socials, everything like that.
Shit, Leaking the Cut. Look me up on everything. Leaking the Cut, Sneaking the Cut.
Sneak.
You know what it is. Your boy, 10 shit, Free Ruger, all that other shit to the side. Gang.
You already know. Daiya Tene, we signing out. It's Code Orange Live. Make sure to like, subscribe to this video for more content, more interviews. We got more fire coming your way. We out.